Welcome to Golf Mobility Pro Season 2, Episode 5. Today we're going to share with you some exercises that you can do for a stable lower body and a mobile upper body to help you play better golf. Plus, pro tip from Giampaolo on the bounce of the club and how does it affect your wedge game.
In order to have an effective, efficient, and repeatable golf swing, we need to work on stabilizing the lower body while mobilizing the upper body. If you look at the golf swing, this is exactly what happens. As the upper body winds back, the lower body is grounding down and staying stable and strong. Let's begin on our hands and knees. Start with your shoulders stacked over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Place one hand behind your head and think about keeping the lower body and the hips from moving. As you inhale, rotate to the side, reaching your elbow toward the ceiling, and then curl the shoulder under as you exhale, tucking everything under. So as you inhale, you're opening, mimicking that action of the golf swing as you turn back, and then exhale, tuck it in, almost like you're going through impact and the follow through. If you have something like a yoga block available, you can take this one step further. Place the block between the legs, bringing the inner thighs a little bit closer together and focusing on keeping the block from moving. This will make it a little more challenging to twist as you open, but it will also help you see just how much we tend to rely on moving the hips as we rotate in the upper body. Once you've worked on keeping the lower body stable from a quadruped position, let's try it standing. Stand as though you would at address, feet about hip width apart, bending into your knees and sinking back into the hips, just like you're sitting in a chair or you're standing at address. Bring your hands to your hips so that you feel the hips stable and you engage the lower body down, pressing the feet into the ground to keep them strong and steady. As you inhale, draw the elbows back, opening through your chest, letting the spine arch, and then tuck your tailbone under, scoop the belly, bring your elbows forward. As you inhale, open the chest, arch through the back, and then exhale, scoop everything in, round through the spine. If it feels okay in the shoulders, you can extend your arms out in front of you, using the arms to open wide, and then exhale, bring the arms in front as you scoop the belly and round the spine.
Robin Barrie here with your nutrition tip of the day. Electrolytes are minerals found naturally in foods such as coconut, potatoes, bananas, and salt. They carry an electric charge. In the body, they're found in fluids such as blood, urine, and sweat. We may need to replace them in circumstances where we're playing golf and it's high altitude, it's super hot, we're walking, or we're getting super sweaty. So you can do that sometimes with foods, the ones I just mentioned, bananas, etc. However, if it's a really hot day and you don't feel like eating, a sports drink such as Gatorade or Halo, or putting tabs such as Noon in your water can do the job.
Choosing the right bounce is important so that you can hit the best shots you're capable of. Somebody who's really steep will need a higher bounce. Somebody who's really shallow can utilize a lower bounce, and a lot of players will fall into that middle ground. But it's really getting comfortable with how your club's striking the ground and what bounce fits you best.
For the first exercise, you're going to place a mini band around the middle of your feet and you're going to keep your feet facing forward the whole time. Now from there, you're going to keep your legs straight and you're going to step to the side. You're going to go 5 reps to the side and then 5 reps back the other way. Repeat that down and back for a total of 10 reps each side. Make sure you do not open the foot when you go out. When you point the toe a little bit in or straight forward, you're able to activate that glute medius, which is what we want so that you can have stabler hips. For the second exercise, you're going to balance on one leg. First, you're going to bend slightly in the knee and then hinge from the hip as far as you can, keeping a neutral spine angle. So what does that mean? You're not going to hunch your spine over and you're not going to be super arched. Once you're in position, you're going to keep your lower body still and you're going to spread your arms out. From there, you're going to rotate to the right and to the left as far as you can. Try and keep the arms in line with the chest as you turn. If that is too hard, then you're simply just going to place the back toes on the ground. That's going to give you a little bit more stability while still working on the stabilization of the lead hip. Again, make sure the arm turn is equivalent with the chest turn. And then if you want to add a little more challenge into this exercise, you can actually rotate the head with the chest and the arms. This is very challenging and a very advanced exercise, but if you want a little bit more, we got your back.
Dr. Matthew Meyers here from Velocity Sports Medicine, here to give you your sports medicine tip. As patients come in with knee pain and pulling, we tend to find that decreased range of motion is one of the common issues that patients have. When you have decreased range of motion, none of the muscles are going to work the proper way. So making sure that you have healthy, pain-free, functional range of motion and strength in all of those different ranges is the best thing that you could do to keep your knees healthy and functional through all your sports. Many of us are aware the more hinge function of the knee joint itself. That's to balance out the big range of motion that you have in your hips and in your ankles, making sure that those areas stay nice and loose so you don't have undue pressure on the associated joint, both either above and below, looking at the knee.
If you've enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and share it with a fellow golfer. And subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming episodes. And if you're looking for more, click on the link below to enroll in the Ultimate Golf Fitness Program, a 12-week progressive course to help you cultivate greater strength, power, and mobility in your game.